Okay, this unboxing is going to be a little bit unorthodox because I filmed it a special way. I went down, I went to edit it, and there was a couple of clips on that I had filmed of another video that I removed them. I was wearing the same shirt as I am wearing right now. So unfortunately, I got something mixed up somehow. I thought I was careful, and the video of me cutting this box open got deleted. So I'm up here. The box is already cut open. I put everything back in it, except a couple peanuts. I'll toss those back in there. But this is the prize from Sparky's last giveaway. And we'll see what I got in here. And there's some other stuff he threw in here. I just put it back in the box. As the other stuff he gave me, like the alligator clips and the heat shrink things for the alligator clips I'm using to power this layout, were appreciated, and the flat car, which that's over there in staging. But there's not very much in staging because there's a lot of cars in the layout right now. I use that flat car a lot. That's almost every other day it's on the layout. But the stuff, we'll do the stuff that Sparky threw in here also. Besides the peanuts, we don't need to see all these peanuts. But he put in a pair of rail nippers. Now I am getting a Dremel tool probably tomorrow. I'm going to be in Perry. Bert's Lumber has them for $70. It's my mom's early birthday present to me, so I will have a Dremel tool. But if I ever have somebody helping me lay track, or if I want to do lay track and the Dremel tool in the barn, if I'm doing some of the barn and there's not an outlet nearby, I don't know if the Dremel tool I'm getting is battery powered. I don't remember. These will be able to be in handy there, so they'll probably get used. Also, we have the card from Otter Valley Railroad, his OVR Trains, his sponsor, and he put in some trees. These are a base. I'll probably take the base off and just stick those in the layout. Sparky's always complaining about the size trees, but these size trees you also need in your layout, especially if you have a street scene. These are the size trees that you'll see along the street between the sidewalk and the road, because they try to put smaller trees there that don't grow as fast, so they don't interfere with the wires as much. So they don't have to trim them later, although usually they don't trim them anyway, unless they really start interfering with the wires. But you'll see these in a yard. You'll see them in the wild too. And the trees have to start somewhere. They have to start. They don't start off 40, 60, 80, 100 feet tall. They start off even smaller than this. So you do need small trees in your layout, and those will probably be on the modular layout somewhere along Main Street or a side street. And there's another one here, and I've got to be careful because it is broken. This piece is kind of loose. This bit is kind of loose, and there's a small piece. I don't remember if it's in this tree or in that tree that I have to. I'll just little white glue will fix that. Also, he threw in I dug through the peanuts last time and this time, and he threw in 5 of these things for alligator clips, and there are 6 alligator clips in here, and I stuck them in on top of the box and they fell off, so they're in here somewhere. The other 2 are in here somewhere. I got 4 in my hand. Here's another one. The other one must have fallen down through the peanuts. I'll find that later. I'm not sure what I'm going to use these for, since 2 alligator clips connected to the track is all that I need to run this entire layout. But he also threw in these. These, of course, the shelf heads are not correct for a lot of the stuff I have to replace couplers, but they will work temporarily, so I can get some. There's some of the car. There's some cars that I have that have horn hooks on them, that have body mount horn hooks on them, that I have to replace, and I'll use these to replace that. Also, this Boston and Maine box car, the springs are worn out, and that needs one. I have another hopper somewhere. I don't remember if it's in the box of cars to repairs or if it's actually still in service. I don't think it's in service, but that one, it needs a coupler replaced because one of the springs came out, and there's a bunch of other cars that replacing the couplers would probably be a good idea. So those will be used for those, and I'll just, when I get ones that aren't shelf couplers, I'll just replace them again, and then those will be used on other cars. Or I just leave them, they don't need to be. And I shouldn't have taken that out yet. He also gave me this. So I threw this in there, a re-railer. I think what I'm going to do with this one, because now Jason uses these for railroad crossings, but with the arrow that the modular layout is, I think this is too wide for a railroad crossing. However, there was a bridge across a creek, and I think I'll put this on the bridge. It'll be a good for sort of represent a bridge deck. So that'll won't look too out of place on that. So we'll put that there. Now, if I can find that other alligator clip. Must have fallen way down in here. I know there were 6 of them because I counted them before. There it is. There's the other alligator clip. Let's put this box aside. Last time I didn't have a screwdriver and I had to go down and get one to finish the video. Well, here's the screwdriver. Now this is a Atlas Masterline Locomotives Gold Series, sound and DCC equipped. This was from Trackside Mike. He gave this away in the giveaway. He also gave away trees, but I didn't try for those. Winning a $179 locomotive was enough, I felt. So I let somebody else win the other thing, and they also were, I think there were snow-covered pine trees, and I'm not doing a winter scene. So this is the prize, a Canadian National GB40-2 LW 9626. Now, I looked this up. I might have looked up the wrong number. I think I looked up 9226. I might have looked up 9626. I'm not sure if this one came through here. If I looked at the right number, this locomotive only is in Wisconsin and Michigan area, but a free locomotive is a free locomotive, and I will have CN power on the layout because CN came through this area, and you get foreign power on layouts. People think that the Model 1 railroad, they shouldn't get something. Not that long ago in Heath's Discord, I heard somebody saying that they want this car, but they don't model CN. It's like, have you looked at the real trains lately? You get foreign freight cars a lot more often than you get foreign locomotives, and you get foreign locomotives all the time. But here it is, out of the shiny packaging. Now, this is my second Atlas Gold Series locomotive. The other one is the one you've seen in videos. This one. Now you'll notice it's missing ditch lights. And Mark from Allies Tracks just did a review of Atlas Gold Series. Atlas Masterline Gold Series. Finger Lakes Railway B23-7s. And they did not have ditch lights. And he said that Atlas does not put ditch lights on their locomotives. They didn't put them on those. I don't know why, because the prototypes have them, but there's the ditch lights. And I filmed the part of the video afterwards that you'll see after this. But the ditch lights on this do work. They don't flash. I don't think CN ditch lights wig-wag, but they do function. They do light up. And so I have another locomotive, an Athearn Ready to Roll SD40T-2 that has ditch lights, but they do not function. So this is my first locomotive with functioning ditch lights. But this is a real beauty. The CN safety cab. Got a silver horn. I'm not sure if that's prototypical or not. I didn't look too closely at the pictures. Didn't really matter that much at that point. Have the fold down step in the back. The of course, AccuRail AccuMate couplers, same as the other Atlas. They function fine with the couplers I have. So there's no hurry to change them, although if I want to, I could, even though they're not prototypical for a locomotive. I don't think any locomotive has shelf couplers. I don't think so. I really paid attention, but it runs good. A little trouble with the sound. It cuts out sometimes, but other than that, that's the unboxing. It's a little bit different than what it should have been, but everything here is very much appreciated. Even the alligator clips that I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with. I might figure out a use for them. I mean, I could, two of them I could use to connect a DC power pack to the other programming track to test out DC locomotives like the Norfolk and Western, or I could connect it to a DC power pack and use some of the DC locomotives. I just swap out some of the body mount horn hooks for these and run them on the layout too. There is a DC power pack that's at a local store that a local secondhand store for $10 that I might get. It might work, it might not. If it doesn't, $10 is not really that much I'd be out, so I might get that and check that out. I could cut some off the wires to the layout and wire that up, and we'll see if I do that. I might do just do that. And I have a bunch of DC locomotives, including an SD40T-2 that's the Athearn Ready to Roll. But enjoy, and from CP Silver Springs, milepost 368 of the Norfolk Southern Southern Tier line, keep on loving trains. Tim out. And that has working ditch lights. For some reason, when I hit function 8 on that, it no longer does the shutdown. Locomotive 9626. Okay. Started moving. It stops making noise. That's weird. And there's the other prize. The 3 Walthers, I think they're Walthers Proto 2000, drop-in gondolas I won from Vinny in Christmas. You haven't seen those in the layout yet because the couplers had fallen off, and I fixed those last night, Monday. I was doing it while I was actually doing some switching on the layout. I put the couplers back on there. And that concludes this video. We'll take one more look at the GP40-2LW. And that'll end this video.